Mr. Billy. Dead spooky in here, isn't it?
Don't be daft.
Well, did you see that horror film? Bats in the belfry? Oh, bats everywhere. Oh.
Look, come on, are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There! Now do you believe me? Don't you hit me.
Booming at the BBC, who's zooming into history, who's smarter than you and me. It's Basil, who's sharper than a razor blade, whose laugh is like an empty lake, who's there to tell the history made. It's Basil.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Good evening and welcome to the show with a big hello.
Yes, it's lovely to be back again with you, and we'd like to tell you a bit about tonight's show. Wouldn't we, Basil? Basil? Basil?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the matter, Mr. Billy?
I was telling everybody about tonight's show.
Oh.
What are you reading?
Oh, it's nothing really. Just a play. Very good, though.
Oh, who wrote it?
The author wishes to remain anonymous, so he's put his initials on it. Look.
ID. What does that stand for?
I did.
I did?
No, you didn't. I did. Are you trying to steal my play?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that you have written a play?
Yes. And though I'm not one to blow my own trumpet, I can safely say that it's just the teенsiest bit fabulous.
Yes, well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Huh?
I mean, I bet you don't have the faintest idea of how to write a play.
That's just where you're wrong, oh gormless one. Because I'm magic with the pen, I am.
Oh, are you?
Yes, so I writ this play to prove just how good I am.
That's a very good start. Look, put the rubbish away and let's get on with the show.
Oh, I suppose you're right, really. Pity. I've already got a producer interested, and there's a part for you. Still, you're right, it's probably
But just a minute, just a minute. Perhaps I am being a little bit hasty.
Ah, there's a prophet before you are.
What's this play about?
It's a thriller with Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. I've written it as if they were alive today.
Oh, I see.
Don't you wish you were alive today?
Basil? That was a joke, wasn't
No,
it?
it wasn't. Still, let's read on. Are you ready?
I'm ready, willing, and able.
Now that's a joke. Just a minute, just a minute. What? Now I'm playing Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
Here we go. Well, here we are at the scene of the crime, Watson. Obviously, the murderer left exactly 2.5 minutes ago.
How do you know that,
how?
Holmes?
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Hey, just a minute, just a minute.
No, 2.5 minutes, I just told you.
What's he doing?
He's waiting to say his next line. He's Peregrine the puppet.
Yes, I know who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought him on before and embarrassed the life out of me.
Yeah.
Look, take the mangy old thing out of here and let's get on with this.
If you're not careful, I'll stick one on you.
Did you hear that? He threatened me.
Well, you shouldn't upset him. He's a very sensitive lad, is Peregrine. I want you to promise to behave yourself, OK? OK. Right.
Right then, can we continue now?
Yes, of course. I know he left 2.5 minutes ago by the length of ash on that cigarette there.
But that's amazing, Holmes. Basil.
You called my little Irish simpleton?
He's done it again.
He hasn't, has he?
Yes, he has. He's saying my lines. Why is he saying my lines?
Well, they're not your lines. Not your lines.
Not my lines?
No, I forgot to tell you. Peregrine's playing Dr. Watson.
Then what part do I play?
You're the murderer.
Yeah, but is that a good part?
Ah, well, don't worry about it. Remember the producer's in the audience. Let's carry on.
Okay.
Not your lines.
Oh, Bill.
Would you care to step outside? Now, listen, will you two be quiet? It's a very serious drama. There's a hair on this chandelier which tells me that the murderer is 8 feet 3 inches tall. And not only that, he's in this very room now. I can smell his aftershave. If I'm not mistaken, he's in the wardrobe. In the wardrobe? In the wardrobe, you fool! Right, come out of there, or I'll shoot. You wouldn't shoot a man in cold blood. That's beneath contempt. You're British, Holmes. Don't do it, I implore you. You know what I say makes sense. No, I don't. I didn't understand the blooming words you said. Right, I'm going to count to 3. If you haven't come out by then, I shall fire. 1, 2, 3, bang! Oh! Got it. That's another case solved, Watson. Brilliant, Holmes. Absolutely brilliant.
Is that it, then?
Yes,
Good. I mean, all I got was an R.
Huh?
I mean, that was a complete waste of time.
Here comes the producer.
Well. Look, Brush.
Yes.
I liked it.
Oh.
Yes, I'll take your little play if you appear in it.
Oh, thank you very much.
And another thing, I liked your friend, but not the puppet.
I've made it, Basil.
Huh?
I mean, Brush,
Yeah.
if you want to use a puppet,
Yeah.
at least get one that looks lifelike.
Huh?
I mean, ridiculous.
Basil, I'll get you for this, so
Now,
help me.
ladies and gentlemen, the NICK STRAKER BAND.
I used to be the sad and lonely one. I loved to suffer all the emptiness. In my fantasy, there was only one, and she had to be the very best. But I will never forget that precious moment we met. Why did I have to go back on everything that I said? I don't believe this is our last goodbye. I don't believe this is our last goodbye. You say you can't talk about it. You're sick and tired of trying to work it out. I never used to believe in miracles until I set my eyes on reality. I used to be so straight and technical, with all my life set out in front of me. So now you tell me today that you are going away, and I fall into your trap. I really need you to stay. I don't believe this is our last goodbye. I don't believe this is our last goodbye. You say you can't talk about it. You're sick and tired of trying to work it out. You say you can't talk about it. You're sick and tired of trying to work it out. I don't believe this is our last goodbye. I don't believe this is our last goodbye. I don't believe this is our last goodbye.
Oh, they're certainly looking around thoroughly, Basil.
Yes.
Oh, I do hope they want to buy it.
Ah, yes, I suppose so.
I don't think you want to sell this place at all.
No, I don't. It's my home. It suits me.
Yeah, but it's small, tatty, and old-fashioned.
Well, so am I.
Look, we need a posher place
Yeah.
now that I'm so well known.
Oh, they all go like this in the end, you know.
Can you imagine it when we get a bigger place? We can have all my friends from Ireland to stay.
How many friends have you got?
Well, there's the Flanagans, Brannigans,
Flanagan,
Bryans.
Flanagan, Rafferty, Cafferty. Oh, with a toot on the foot and a diddle on the biddle.
I mean, look, there's something about this place. There's a brooding, threatening presence here.
I thought your mother had gone home.
Here they come now.
What a nice house.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? Why do you want to move?
Well, the Flanagan, Flanagan, Rafferty, Cafferty, Reagan away.
I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah. Have you got any cats, madam?
Yes, one.
Well, I should get some more if I were you. The mice in here go through 2 a week.
About the view, isn't it, dear?
What?
The view.
Sometimes a smashing view through that window.
Is there?
Yeah.
When?
Last night, remember? You and your girlfriend on the sofa, curtains open, the bus queue had a smashing view through that window.
Yes, we were finding a nice bit of carpet in the other
Get
room,
on,
you
get
know.
on, go on, get on, go on. Down, sir.
What's that?
Back, sit. There's a good boy. One word of advice, if you do buy the house,
Yes?
be very firm with the wood lice. And the death watch beetle. He's a nice death watch beetle, actually. We call him Jaws. Have you got any of that modern pine furniture?
Oh,
Yes.
yes, we have.
Oh, well, that's all right, then.
Why?
He loves that.
Don't pay any attention to him. He's joking.
If I'm joking, why aren't the audience laughing?
You'll find the bathroom all right.
If you don't, you've got problems, mate.
There's a rather antiquated old boiler in there, I'm afraid.
I thought your mother had gone home.
There's plenty of hot and cold running water.
Down every wall.
Down every Basil!
You'll have problems flushing that cistern.
Oh, don't mind him. It's just a knack.
Oh, I'm sure we should get used to it.
But just remember this. 3 firm tugs on the chain, 2 short ones, a pause, a long pull, pretend to leave the bathroom, back in quick and take it by surprise.
We've noticed there's no shower.
Oh, no, there's holes in the roof. One good thunderstorm and way.
Basil, will you belt up?
This is an old house, isn't it? Wouldn't it be fun if there was a ghost?
I think there may be.
Hey, that was quick.
If you look out on the landing at midnight on a stormy night, you'll find a hunched, grey figure stumbling down the stairs, moaning hideously.
I thought your mother had gone home.
I've just got one point.
Yeah.
The dark patch on the wall in the kitchen.
Oh, that damp patch. That's very handy, that is.
Handy.
Come September every year, it grows mushrooms.
Yes, well, how much would you want for the house?
20,000.
But, Mr. Basil, you said it would be 18,000 unless we found a couple of real suckers.
No, I'm sorry, my fault. 18,000 it is.
Yes, and don't pay any more. You be firm. Put your foot down.
Yes.
Gently, though, there's the dry rot.
Before you decide, I feel I should tell you about one drawback.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, Mr. Billy.
No, Basil, I've got to be honest.
Oh,
I have
you-
to be.
you'll
There
regret-
is one drawback, and that's our neighbours.
Neighbours?
Yes, I mean, they are just terrible.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I've never actually seen them because they're so snobbish.
Oh.
But every night they make a terrible din. They throw the rubbish all over our garden, and then they...
Who's a silly Billy? Can I introduce our neighbours?
Yes.
Hush. You know we were going to buy this place and make the 2 into 1. But you know what we're going to do now? We're going straight back next door. We're going to throw the rubbish all over your garden, make a bigger din like you're living here.
Oh, well, never mind, Mr. Billy. At least we've still got a roof over our heads. God! I thought your mother had gone home. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Judy Carne.
Is that you in there, Basil?
It certainly is. I'm a man of many parts, you know.
All of them working, I hope.
All of them moving, too. They need to be on this show, I tell you.
But why all the clown gear, Basil?
Ah, well, that's for the song I thought we might do together later on. What do you think of it?
Well, I think it's very good.
Oh.
Except for the funny ears. You didn't have to go that far.
Have you ever thought of returning to America?
I can't afford it.
I'll pay, I'll pay, I'll pay.
I don't understand it. I always thought wolfhounds were easy to get along with.
Well, I'm sorry you've got to rush off, Miss Judy. When you get home, give my love to Mr. Punch.
All right, Basil, why can't we be friends?
Yes, all right, I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I've been a fan of yours ever since you were in Hollywood doing those laughing shows.
Yeah?
You were very funny.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Go on, Miss Judy. Make me laugh. Go on.
Oh, I didn't know this was a comedy show.
You're not alone, judging by the audience. And I think I was about to pay you a compliment.
Oh, all right, I'm sorry. What was it?
I was going to say how good you were when you put on that German helmet and said, very interesting, but stupid.
Now I know this isn't a comedy show.
I'm only kidding, Miss Judy. Do you remember how you're always getting buckets of water chucked over you?
Every week, without fail.
Well, just to remind you of those happy days. Fred, come on, Fred.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Wait.
I didn't hear you say suck it to me. All right, love, you've got a nerve, Basil.
Oh, well, that's what the public keep telling me. But talking of Hollywood musicals...
Were we? I didn't know we were.
Well, we better start or we'll never get into the song.
I see.
Yeah.
What song's that?
My favourite song from Singing in the Rain.
You don't mean...
The very same. Will you join me?
Why, you're coming apart?
Bum, bum. I'll say this for her, she's a triumph.
Make 'em laugh.
Make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? My dad said, be an actor, my son, but be a comical one.
They'll be standing in lines for that old honky-tonk monkey shines.
Oh, you could study Shakespeare and be quite elite.
And you could charm the critics, but you won't have to eat.
Just slip on a banana, peel the world at your feet.
Make 'em laugh,
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Wait. I say.
What is it?
Did you hear about the woman who went to the doctor with measles?
Did he cure her?
He wouldn't make any rash promises.
I say.
Yeah?
Did you hear about the woman who lost 14 stone of unwanted fat?
How'd she do that?
She got a divorce.
I say.
What is it?
Did you hear about the man who went fishing with his wife?
Did he have any luck?
No, he's going back to worms.
Make 'em laugh.
Make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? Me ma said, son, if your comedy lags, go steal another guy's gag.
Make 'em roar.
Make 'em scream. Take a fall, but a wall, split a seam.
And you could start pretending you're a dancer by trade.
You wiggle till they're giggling all over the place.
And then you get a great big custard pie in the face.
Make 'em laugh. Make 'em laugh. Make 'em laugh. Oh, go on to the woman. Hey, you come here. It is star date, April the 3rd, in the space year 2040. Captain Billy Boyle of the Irish Space Agency and Basil the astronaut are flying through outer space, anxious to rescue the galactic Princess Ambrosia from that evil non-human called Quango, lord of the planet Zog. They are also anxious to conquer Quango's accomplice, the one they call Bathmaker, the lord of the filth. Mr. Billy! Mr. Billy! Are you there? No reply. I'll see if he's in the computer room. Radar screen on. There we are. Ah, radar screen. It's Basil the astronaut here. Give me a reading on computer 72, stating if Captain Billy Boyle is in the computer room. Ah, he's not in the computer room. You certain? Certain, not curtain, you fool. You computerizing twit. Show me you're certain. Show me a curtain. I said certain. Kindly relay to me the correct computer message, you electronic idiot. Any more of that and I'll cut off your adapter, mate. I tell you. I want a correct message because I'm very worried about Mr. Billy, you see. He may have made a terrible mistake. He felt hungry and instead of eating a meal pill, he had a silicon chip. Mr. Billy! Mr. Billy!
Basil, look
Go.
what's happened to me.
Hey!
And me, a member of the Irish Space Agency.
Oh, Mr. Billy, top of the morning to you.
At top of the morning. Is that all the sympathy I get?
Sure, me darling. You're one of the little people now.
Yes, but what am I going to do?
Think big.
Think big, but I'm tiny, I'm small, I'm infinitesimal.
Enough of this small talk. Do something.
Well, what can I do?
Well, what are you looking round for? Snow White and your 6 friends?
No, I swallowed a pill to make me small.
Yeah?
So I'm looking for a pill to make me big again.
Well, there's one behind you. There we are. Cool. It's only a small one, I can tell you. I can hardly see it.
Oh, Basil, I'm saved.
Huh?
I'll eat this.
Ah, you're within an inch of getting well again. Aha! Of course, you always have been pretty small fry. You're like Aggie the hen, his poultry. Still, you may recover in the bigness of time. Way, there you are,
Basil!
you see.
Oh, it's such a relief to be an ordinary, fully grown Irishman again.
Yeah.
Especially at my space controls.
Ah.
Now, don't you say anything rude.
Certainly not. You've every right to be at the controls like that. After all, the Irish make spaceships as well as other people, you know.
Do they?
Yeah.
How do you recognize an Irish spaceship?
It has outside toilets.
Listen, I wonder how your Uncle Mort was faring at this stage of his journey to the Forbidden Planet.
Well, let's read his logbook and find out.
Good idea.
The story of Uncle Mort the astronaut.
Right.
Go.
Captain's log, USS Starship Nimrod.
Oh, yes.
Stardate, April the 9th.
Yes.
I looked out of the observation window of our spaceship.
Yeah.
And hurtling towards us
Yes.
were the red convector bolts fired from the enemy space station. In our control room was my crew, Andrea the android.
Oh, I say, Mr. Billy.
Yes?
Andrea's bald, isn't she?
That's right.
That's a sad thing, that is. Still, the flies would like her.
Oh, why is that, Basil?
They use her head as a skating rink.
There was Andrea the android,
Yes.
Flash Lightning, and the traitor in our midst, Zip Fastener himself.
Oh, no flies on him.
I was a worried man because now
am I worried, I tell you.
I noticed two strange objects on the left wing.
Oh, Eric Heffer and Tony Benn.
Don't you remember, Basil?
Yeah.
The octopus had his tentacles stuck to the window.
Oh, I bet that was painful. Oh.
No, the tentacles had turned to jelly.
What flavour? My auntie made some jelly once, you know.
I don't
We
want
had
to...
all... What?
I don't want to hear about that, Basil.
You don't want to hear about my auntie's jelly?
No.
We had a big family meeting. She had to make the jelly in the bath. I had me goldfish in there at the time. They weren't goldfish anymore. They were jellyfish. Jellyfish! Oh, come
The
on,
magnetic
come on.
jelly would attract the red-hot convector bolts
Yes.
towards our spaceship.
Yes, yes.
We would be burnt alive
Oh.
unless we altered course.
Yes.
Suddenly, there was a terrible smell.
She's arrived.
Who?
Dirty Gertie from number 30. Yes, it's Gertie O'Shea.
I quickly pressed the descending lever,
Yes.
and we flew downwards.
Yes.
But to our horror, we plunged into an intergalactic rock storm.
Oh, I once met a lady rock singer. She did a fantastic number called I'm a Grunt and Grind Baby and I'm grooving till I'm all shook up.
That sounds great. Who was she?
Dame Anna and Nigel.
I could see two figures bathed in a golden light.
Yes.
Welcoming us to the planet of peace.
Cliff Richard and Mary Whitehouse.
No, it was the ruler of the planet and his high priestess.
Oh, Len Money and Mrs. Thatcher.
They were in a spaceboat and music was
Yes,
playing.
yes.
I had already been told of this mysterious spaceboat music.
Yes.
So uncanny, so eerie.
Hello, my laddie, dance for your daddy, have some finality when the boat, when the boat, when the boat.
The priestess
Yes.
looked to where we would come down on the planet's landing ground. I decided to use the automatic air cushion.
Oh, I know all about those automatic air cushions.
Yeah?
They make a rude noise when you sit on them. My uncle bought me one of those for my last birthday. Give us all a good laugh. It was very embarrassing, because the vicar's wife had made me a lovely jelly. And when she asked me if I'd like it, she sat down and it sounded as if I was replying.
And what did you say?
Basil! Well, it's a raspberry jelly.
The golden people on the planet of love.
Yeah. Oh, there's two things I can't stand. All that kissing and cuddling and puppets. Ugh.
Are, to all intergalactic travelers,
Yes.
a well-known race.
Like the Derby.
And the High Priestess came to our spaceship
Yes.
and welcomed us in a strange, high-pitched soprano voice.
Yes.
Basil, I can hear her voice.
Don't be silly, that isn't the High Priestess, that's Aggie the Eggie. Hello, my little chickadee! And a very good morning to you.
What's she saying, Basil?
Huh? Oh, she's saying, have we unscrambled the message? No, but we've scrambled the eggs. They were super. They were brown ones. You know, the ones that taste exactly like the white ones, only cost 2p more.
Ask her why we've had white ones today and no brown ones.
She says she's feeling a bit off colour.
I'm worried about her, Basil.
So am I, so am I.
Is that helmet she's wearing,
Huh?
isn't it a bit heavy?
No, she says she's feeling a bit lightheaded, so the helmet's marvellous. Bye-bye, Aggie. Bye-bye.
Now, where was I, Basil?
Ah, the High Priestess.
The High Priestess
Yes,
came
yes.
to our spaceship and welcomed us.
Yes.
She wore a beautiful but almost transparent costume.
Ah, the priestess with the leastest.
She called out, "Are you and your friends extraterrestrial?"
No, I'm Church of England. I did flirt with Zen Buddhism for a while, but then I changed my mind.
I suppose that we were humanoids from planet Earth.
Yes.
On our way to rescue the galactic Princess Ambrosia from the evil one they call Quango, Lord of Zog.
Yes.
Just then, we heard the dreaded voice.
Sir Keith Joseph. Oh, it's Bath Vapor, Lord of the Filth.
No, it's Quango,
Oh.
Lord of Zog.
No.
The voice boomed out.
Yeah.
I intend to blow that planet into 1,000,000 space atoms.
Yes.
I have just launched the cosmic ball of fire, and you are doomed.
Oh, nasty.
We must escape. The priestess fled underground into the dark catacombs,
Yes.
where she met a kindly grey-haired man.
Edward Heath.
The high priest.
Oh, Ian Paisley.
But as for us, we must escape as well. We closed the spaceship hatchway and pressed the elevating lever, but nothing happened.
No.
The spaceship was wedged between the rocks, scattered about on the roof of the temple.
Oh, what are they going to do?
I don't know, because that's the end of the log for day 3 of the space journey.
Oh, no. Oh.
Will they be hit by the great ball of fire?
Ah!
What will the priestess find in the catacombs?
A raspberry jelly.
Who will save the spaceship, Uncle Mort?
No, Dirty Gertie from number 30.
The journey in space really thrills them.
It won't be much fun if they're hits.
'Cause the great ball of fire may kill them.
And that they won't fancy one bit.
Here we are floating through outer space. Laser beams flashing at every place. Though computers may register 0, you'll never find a more fabulous hero
than Basil
and his friend. We shall win through in the end.
BBC, who's zooming into history, who's sparkling at you and me. It's Basil, who's sharper than a razor blade, whose laugh is like an egg being laid, who's ready to hit the rain. It's Basil, boom, 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 boom. It's Basil.
What's happening, Basil? Basil, whatever you do, don't let go. Ah!